afternoon and welcome back. This afternoon I'm going to do a very quick video of a foundation that again I purchased last year some point, and for some reason I haven't used it in nearly a year. Actually, I think I know the reason why I stopped using it, and I think it's two reasons. I think one, I wasn't convinced about the colour I was matched to, and secondly, I think that the foundation became very oily on my skin, so that's the main reasons why I stopped using it. But my skin has changed a little bit over the last year. So the foundation I'm using today is this one. It's the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation Stick, and I've got it in the colour, what is it, 7.5, which is Warm Walnut, and it looks like this. So this foundation I purchased in a Bobbi Brown boutique shop itself. It costs £31 in the UK. I'll put down below the price of it in America, but it's £31 in the UK. You can get it in various department stores. I think most department stores have got a Bobbi Brown concession stand of some sort, and in some towns you have got Bobbi Brown stores as well. So where I live in Brighton, there is a Bobbi Brown store, and that's where I purchased it from. So what can I say about the foundation? It comes in 31 shades, I think it's 31 shades, and it's an award-winning foundation. So I'm just going to go to the website and see what it says about it. So it says what it is. It's designed to look and feel like skin. This award-winning foundation is formulated with a unique transparent base and skin tone correct pigments for the most natural looking skin-like finish. A Bobbi Brown original, the innovative formula features smart technology for targeted moisturization or oil control depending on what the skin needs. It delivers medium to full coverage and comes in a convenient swivel up stick for at home and on the go application, available in 31 skin tone correct shades, and it says it's an award winner. So it says who's it for. Let's have a look. It says it's for all skin types. This stick formula is our most versatile foundation yet. And why is it different? Its weightless formula blends in seamlessly for coverage that looks like skin, not makeup. Formulated with a blend of emollients like olive extract and shea butter, the formula intensely moisturizes and locks moisture in wherever skin is dry. Its light diffusing powders and all controlling minerals perfect the appearance of skin whilst offering target oil and shine control. Right, so for those of you who have never watched my channel before, hello and welcome. I am in my late 40s, but I have got very oily skin. But as I sort of mentioned earlier, my skin has started to change a little bit. So I'm now getting much drier skin up on my forehead. So I'm possibly going towards combination skin, which I have never been in all my life. I mean, never. I've always been oily skinned. When I was a teenager, I had acne and spots, right into my 20s, and I haven't got the spots now, but I do have blemishes. So what I tend to look for in a foundation is a foundation that's going to give me medium coverage, medium to full. I like lightweight. I don't like to feel heavy. I like it to cover all my blemishes, obviously, and because of the oil breakthrough, which I do tend to have, I would like it to control my oils for at least 2 hours, preferably 4 hours. And for me, 4 hours is the minimum. If you can't do 4 hours, then it's a no-go for me. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Okay, so I have already cleansed, moisturized my skin. I've color corrected and concealed. So literally all I'm going to do now is apply the foundation. So let's crack on. So I have got a brush and I have got a beauty blender. So I'm going to do one half of my face with a brush and one half of my face with a beauty blender. But first, I am just going to swipe it on my face, and then we go from there. Okay, so let's have a look. Yeah, this is why I wasn't too convinced about the colour. So this colour, as I said, it's 7.5 Warm Walnut. I think she matched it with my chest colour. I don't know if you can see that. Go down. So that's my, oops. Yeah, I think the woman in the shop, she actually matched it with my chest colour rather than my face colour. So we'll see. I think that's enough. There's a few swipes there. So I'm just using a beauty blender and I'm just going to do half of my face first. The stick actually applied very easily. It's just a quick swipe across the face, very much like sort of the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick and the Hourglass one. Just quick swipe on the face. Right, so at the moment I would say that's very much a light coverage. Let me do the brush. I'll use a tart brush I've got here. Spray with a setting brush. Yeah, I think I'm already preferring it with the brush rather than the beauty blender actually. The colour's actually okay, so it's not the colour. So I think it must have been just the oil control that I was concerned with last year and why I stopped wearing it. Okay, so I think this is the brush side. Much better coverage, so it's definitely a light to medium coverage on this side, and this is the coverage with the beauty blender, not covering hardly any of my blemishes at all, so it's a very light coverage. So I'm going to put another swipe, another layer on my face, and I'm just going to use the brush just to cover all of my face. Okay, so that's sort of 2 layers on. It's still very much a light to medium coverage. I'm not going to put any more on because I don't really want to sort of layer up my face too much. So this is it. This is how it looks at the moment. The colour is okay. The finish looks very much, I'd say, natural finish. It does look like a skin finish. It does match my neck and chest. So let's lower it down so you can see. Yeah. So I would say, yeah, finish is good. I don't know if I should put another layer on or not. Should I? See, I just know what my skin's like. If it starts to get really oily, I'm going to be in trouble. But I'm going to risk it. I'm going to put another layer on. So, another spray. Okay, that's it. I'm not putting any more on. So let's look at the time now. So the time now is coming up to 2:30. So I normally wear foundations for a minimum of 4 hours. So I will be at least coming back by 4:30. If I can wear it for a bit longer, sort of 6 hours, then I will do. But 4 hours is the minimum I'm testing the foundation for, because that's when I know if the foundation is going to break through with oil on my face. So I'm going to do the rest of my makeup. Again, I'm not doing anything special today, so it's going to be a very light makeup look. I'm going to try and use as much Bobbi Brown products as possible actually. Okay, so this is the finished look. So at the moment I've literally just sprayed my face with the Gerrards Cross setting spray. Is it Gerrards Cross? Yeah, Gerrards Cross Slay All Day setting spray. So I've just sprayed my face, so it's still a bit wet, so it's drying out. But the finish is very much a natural finish. So have a look. And I think, as I mentioned earlier, with Bobbi Brown, I think the idea of her foundation is to enhance what you have already. It's not to be the glamorous look. It's just to, yeah, enhance your natural beauty. I think that's the thing that Bobbi Brown says. So I think the look I've got is very much a natural look. Products I used. So we used the foundation stick, Skin Finish foundation stick in colour 7.5 Warm Walnut. So I used that. I used lip tint, which is a pot rouge in colour Milk Chocolate number 5, and looks like this. I used the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Wash eyeshadow in colour Rose Gold number 8. Let's open this. So it looks like that. Mascara I used was the Maybelline Sensational, that one. What else did I use? Lip colour. The lip gloss I'm wearing is again by Bobbi Brown. So it's a lip gloss in colour Rose Gold lip gloss. It's this colour here. Matte lip liner. Eyebrows, the Benefit Goof Proof in number 5. And what else did we use? I think that's it, isn't it? Oh, I used a liquid eyeliner which I got from Amazon. It's called Simply Naked Beauty lip eyeliner. And I used the MAC Dark Deep Mineralise Skin Finish just to set my face really, and that was it. So that's that one there. So there you go. So that's the finished look there. Very simple, and I just really want to see how this foundation does for the next 4 hours. Time now 2:45. But the foundation was finished. I put the foundation on at 2:30. So at least 4 hours, and then I'll come back and do a check-in. If my face gets extremely oily in that time, then I will show you. So I'll do a little film on my iPhone just to show you if my face does get oily. Otherwise, I will see you in at least 4 hours time. Okay, take care. Bye. Hello, good evening and welcome back. I've been wearing the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation Stick now for several hours. Time now is, have a quick look at my clock, it's just after 7 o'clock. So as you can see, I've done the minimum 4 hours, and we can see the effect of wearing that foundation. I haven't blotted at all, but this is a picture of how I looked after 2 hours of wearing the foundation. Right, so as you can see, after 2 hours the oil started to break through. So just to remind you, I have got very oily skin. I use my normal primer, which is the primer I use every time I'm testing out a foundation, and that's the Becca Ever Matte Poreless primer. And that normally works fine for me. Unfortunately, I know there are some people who, when they do test foundations, they don't wear primers at all. I can't get away with that because my skin is just so oily. So I do wear a primer, and I always as well set my foundation as well with a setting powder as well. Okay, so this is what we've got now. So I'm going to do my review now, and when I do my review, I base it on 3 things. So I'm looking at the oil control, obviously. I'm looking at the performance of the foundation, so whether the foundation, it melted, it separated, or it faded at all. And I'm looking to see if the foundation transfers as well. So I'll do the performance one first, so we can have a look at that, and then I'll do the oil and the transfer together using my blotting sheets. Let's have a look. Right, so the foundation has not melted at all. Going by initial impressions, I'll probably get a better impression when I take the oil off, but initially it doesn't look like it has. I mean, I can see my skin here, in this area here, but again, if I remind you, the coverage I got earlier was, I would say, medium coverage, so it didn't cover up all of my blemishes completely. So seeing my skin here doesn't really surprise me at all. But generally it hasn't faded or separated at all. Okay, so that's been okay. The skin match and colour match is fantastic. It was actually really good. The colour match is good. I mean, 31 shades, there's no problems there at all in matching your colours, I think. And it's got yellow tones, pink tones, neutral tones. So I think everyone can find a colour which is pretty much near to them. So performance-wise, initially I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. that's initial, but I'll see again properly after I've blotted. So let's look at the blotting side of things. So what I normally do is use my blotting sheets, which are here. And those who've watched my channel before will know that the worst foundation I've tested out, it used 5 of these blotting sheets and it soaked it completely with oil, and as well as the foundation as well. And the best foundations tend to use sort of 2.5 sheets. So let's see. So let's do the first one. So sheet number 1. Okay, I think that's good. 4 solid sheets there. So it's all a bit gross. So it's 2, 3, 4, 4 sheets there of oil and foundation. So again, so let's have a look again at the foundation to see if it did perform as well. So yes, now that I've blotted, it looks a lot better. And yes, you can see that the foundation did fade a little bit. So I'm going to knock off a little bit of the mark, not too much actually, because it's been a gradual fade all around. It's consistent, it's not blotches, it hasn't melted or separated. So I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10 for performance. For oil, obviously there was 4 good sheets there, blotting sheets there of oil, so I can't give it that much of a good score. It hasn't controlled my oil at all. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of, I don't know if I should even give it 4. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10 because that's pretty poor on the oil control. And for transfer, and again, yeah, it transferred like crazy on that. So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10 there for transfer. So what's the total score? So we're looking at 6, so we're looking at 14.5 out of 30. That's not great. So that's the reason why I stopped wearing the foundation. I would say this foundation, Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation Stick, colour shade selection, fantastic. You've got 31 shades. There's a really good chance that you're going to find your shade match, or as near as you're going to get. So shade match is no problems there at all. This foundation I would say is good for those who have got dry, normal combination skin. If you do have an oily T-zone, for example, just make sure you use a right primer, right moisturizer, and maybe sort of setting powders, setting sprays, and you'll probably need blotting sheets or blotting powders as well. Okay, oily skin, as I said, no, forget it. This is not for us. It's not for us at all. It's got too many moisturizing oils and things in there for our skin tones. It's just not going to work for us. Okay, right, if you've enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to give me a like down below, and you can subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you want to see when I do my next upload, if you just press the little bell next to the subscribe button, that will notify you when I upload a new video. Videos I've got coming up soon, I can tell you because I wrote them down. So I've placed orders for 3 foundations. So the foundations I have got coming in the mail are The Ordinary, that amazing company that does really good value, high quality ingredients, skincare products, but at a ridiculously low price. They've got a foundation, so I have ordered the Coverage Foundation. There are 2 foundations they've released. They released them last week, a couple of days ago I think it was. They've got a serum one, which I didn't bother to order because serum just says oil to me, so I didn't order that one. But I ordered the Coverage one. So I think I'm on a wait list for that, so I'm just waiting for that to come along. So, and that I'm really looking forward to. It only cost £5.70. £5.70! So that foundation is coming, so that video will be coming soon. The other foundation I ordered was by Orfra, because they've got a foundation. So I've ordered that, so that should be coming soon. I have also got the Hourglass Immaculate Powder Foundation. Now I did do a video of the foundation, of the Hourglass Foundation last year, and I did it in the colour Chestnut. And that colour, the foundation was really good quality, but the colour was just a little bit too ashy for me. It just wasn't dark enough. They have now got darker shades, so I think I ordered it in colour Ebony, so that is on its way to me soon as well. So whichever foundation comes soon, I'll be doing a test of that and the video will be uploaded soon. Okay, right, so thank you very much for watching. If you have got any things that you would like me to test out in the near future, please detail what you would like me to test out in the comments below. And also let me know what you think about this Bobbi Brown foundation. I mean, for me it hasn't worked out, but if you've got oily skin and you wear it, tell me, let me know. And if you think I'm doing something wrong in how I apply it, again, let me know. Right, so thank you very much for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye.